Hi, everyone. Welcome to the podcast. I'm Reagan Sonneban. I'm an entrepreneur, small business owner, real estate investor, and corporate rentals operator. Today, I have a very unexpected podcast that just came about, and I'm excited to be interviewing Xavier Lipani. Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's great to be here.
So again, this was really unexpected today, but it was a great opportunity, and I wanted everyone to have a chance to meet Xavier. He's actually a friend of my daughter's, and he came over to do a headshot for her this morning, which is super cool. Tell us a little bit about the program that you're in right now for school.
Yeah, for sure. I'm currently studying film and media production as a freshman at Arizona State University, studying with the honors program there. And I'm currently working for the university as well as the videographer for the EOSS marketing department. Which is a fantastic experience, getting all sort of opportunities to cover football games and basketball games and corporate events, all that fun stuff. So yeah, it's going really well so far. Just finished first semester pretty strong, and it's looking real good for the future.
That's amazing. I actually learned a few things there. I can't wait to follow along with some of the things you've been working on. Thinking about just kind of your skill set and kind of my audience, my network, and some of the thoughts that I had when you came this morning to do this is I immediately went to, are you going to be home over the summer? And I believe you said you are?
Yes, I will. I'll be back in early May as soon as classes wrap up.
That's so cool. And so you're going to be doing freelance work during that time. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah. Currently have a few gigs booked out with the Village of Arlington Heights, a few portrait sessions for families and seniors, and looking to fill everything up throughout the summer.
That's so cool. Well, I know I'll definitely be putting you to work, and sounds like there may be other opportunities for other folks that are looking to get some content filmed. So you're doing both film and photography then,
Yes.
Is that right?
Yes. Multimedia marketing, digital journalism, all that fun stuff. Yeah.
Wow. That's amazing. When you were at Buffalo Grove High School, did you do an internship?
I did. I interned with NBC, WGN, ABC, and Fox 32 Chicago over at Chicago Executive Airport, working with their helicopter crews. So shooting all the aerial footage for Chicago, breaking news coverage, all that fun stuff from the sky. It was really neat. Got to work with some incredible people over there at NBC. Really get a view into what the world is like in terms of up high and all behind the news desk. It's really interesting.
Oh my gosh, that's so cool. I had no idea you had done that.
Yeah.
That's amazing. I know I've been a fan of Xavier's work going back to when you guys were at Thomas Middle School, and you did some things for the middle school, and even for my own family when I needed a little work done here and there for my daughter's bat mitzvah. But tell about what other, maybe some interesting things that you've done.
Yeah. I mean, the big kickstart there was at Thomas Middle School shooting graduation, because as soon as COVID hit, we were all online. And so 8th grade year, put together like the graduation video, went and shot some stuff at the school, worked with the principal there, and then kind of took that mentality and just ran with it in high school, working as like the head videographer for BG, shooting all the sporting events, marketing everything, and trying to just kind of promote the media program there, because at the time it was pretty small, and it did grow substantially by the time that my class exited, which was definitely an awesome group of people, which were very, very helpful and motivational for me. But yeah, just kind of consistently trying to find my way into all sorts of different types of video work, photo work, trying a little bit of everything.
That's amazing. Wow. I'm so excited just to have this opportunity to sit down, and poor Xavier just showed up, had no idea we're going to be doing this. So, it's really, and I had no idea either, actually. And it just came to me while he was doing this really cool headshot session for Sky. So I'll share some of those photos later once he has those ready, but it was really fun. I have to say, Xavier does an amazing job of getting someone to be comfortable in their character, to come out and not have this boring headshot. And so I'm really excited about some of the shots you took, and he did take a few of me too. So I'm excited about that. But thinking about how you anticipate working with clients and, the types of things, not only what you might do with freelance work over the summer, which I'm so excited that you have that time, but do you have any visions or aspirations as far as the type of work? Like I think I asked you earlier, might it be like documentary style work, something, a different type of film? Tell us about kind of what you imagine your expertise to be.
Yeah, definitely. I think for us right now, we're being trained to essentially run into Hollywood and just try to go make movies. And that's not entirely what I'm looking to do. I'm really into like the freelance digital marketing, advertising, that sort of thing. Corporate work I really love. And I guess ultimately I'd love to land a dream job where I'm hopefully traveling and getting to work for corporate, but also having the ability to tell different stories through different lenses all the time and kind of mix things up, vary things a bit. Because I think for me, like the Hollywood film style is just, it's really slow, and that's intentional so that you can plan out and think through every single detail and shot. But I love the run and gun style filmmaking that I do right now.
Oh my gosh. I love that. And I can see, I mean, I see it everywhere. I mean, just the content that I take in from folks in my own network. And, I think that very authentic kind of not overly produced style is something that has a lot of authenticity to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I really do love that feeling of you're watching something that was truly authentic, happening in the moment, coming from the heart, as opposed to something that was written down on script and had to be very carefully acted out. And as much as I love those stories, I like telling stories that are really happening and authentic. Yeah.
That's so cool. Now tell me, okay, so you just finished the first semester of your freshman year.
Mm-hmm.
What has been most surprising to you so far with that course of study?
Yeah, I think most surprisingly was actually acquiring the job I have now there, working for the marketing department at ASU in the educational outreach student services as their lead videographer. That was very unexpected. I mean, I saw the job opening and thought to myself, there's no way. Like, the amount of work that had to go into that, the amount of time I would have to put into that application and letters of recommendation, all that fun stuff. And I was just like, I don't know if I can handle it. And I was out doing my daily swim and I was like, I got to do it. I absolutely have to. So I applied, went to the interview process, and they didn't get back to me for about 2 to 3 weeks. And so I was like, okay, that's all right. We tried my best. And then I got a call while I was in the dining hall, and they were like, hey, we'd love for you to accept the job if you're still willing to. And we'd like to see you in the office tomorrow. And I was like, oh,
tomorrow.
Absolutely. Yeah. No, it was very like, it just happened right then and there, but it was beautiful. It was incredible. Just started shooting and got down on the field for the football game that Friday and was shooting on the sidelines. And I'm working on a project right now with the head coach at ASU swim team, working on a little kind of documentary style hype up video for them as well. So yeah, awesome opportunities there.
Very cool. Now, you mentioned your daily swim. Are you on the swim team?
Swim club, yes.
Okay.
So about a level below the D1 team. Yeah.
That is so cool. I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Wow. I mean, I can think of so many different opportunities, and, I'm excited just to kind of see where your path takes you. And, I mean, that was just your first semester of your freshman year. So who can imagine, where you'll be by the time this is all said and done. Now, you mentioned an interest in traveling. Will you potentially do any kind of overseas study during your time at ASU?
I'm looking right now at a study junior year summer. They've got a film course in Bologna where you can work and intern at a film festival in Bologna. And it's 2 classes. They're honors courses for the honors program at ASU. And I'd love to do that. I reached out to the director and I was like, please put me down on the list. I want to be there. So I'm looking at that. And then junior year, I'm looking at second semester doing my internship in LA. ASU offers a semester in LA as part of their film program. So although it won't be international, definitely trying to get out there and see what the industry is like out there, see if I can like it, feel for it, get a vibe check there. Yeah.
Wow, that's amazing. I mean, just after this one semester, and truly, like you said, this kind of goes all the way back to Thomas. I mean, this didn't just happen this year. Like, you're really setting things up for yourself. You're not shy to go after opportunities, but at the same time, you said you weren't sure about that job at ASU. I think you're not thinking big enough, because I can see that, there's so much opportunity out there, and the creativity and the energy that you bring to what you do, you're going to do amazing stuff.
Yeah, for sure. I'd love to. Yeah, that's the dream.
That's the dream. So within the program that you're on at ASU, is there an area of emphasis within film, or tell me a little bit about what that looks like, or what you've got coming up this next semester or next year?
Yeah, for sure. So our emphasis is on the social marketing and as well as writing stories for the ASU website. So my primary role is I'm on the content marketing department as opposed to the storytelling and writing of those scripts and everything. So I'll be out there shooting, covering events, photography, videography. My emphasis is on videography. That's my main objective as the job title, but also going out and shooting headshots for the housing department, and anybody that needs those corporate headshots, they come to our department, we shoot those for them. And it's really awesome because we just have opportunities come flying towards us and pick up the shift and just go shoot, go do whatever we'd like to. And we also have weekly pitch meetings. So every Friday, if we have any ideas, we can throw them out and say, here's what I want to do. Here's the script I've developed. Here's the story. Here's how we're going to tell it. And here's when we're going to make it. And then we get other people that work at the department to hop onto that project with you and just go out and produce it.
Now, when you were talking about your area of emphasis, you listed it was really quick and I had it for a minute and I didn't capture it. So you mentioned there, besides what you do, there are the copywriting, what were the other ones? The
Yes.
storytelling?
So like writing journalism stories,
okay.
yeah, reporting, that sort of fun stuff, doing student interviews, trying to promote the school, promote the student life, all that fun stuff. But yeah, no, my primary role is shooting all sorts of primarily like hype up videos, promoting events and getting students to attend all that fun stuff that they offer there.
Oh, now that makes me think about like I haven't followed Buffalo Grove as closely, but thinking about some of the amazing videography they have for some of the football team and stuff like that at Hersey. Did you do that sort of thing when you were at BG?
Yeah, very similar. The big thing I would do at BG was work with an awesome team to throw together a homecoming video, which would play at like the homecoming assembly every year. And then like an end of the year wrap up video that would play at what we call the spotlight assembly at the end of the year. Those were two of like the really big videos, put a lot of time and effort into those. But then, yeah, just shooting sporting events, covering live broadcasts, that sort of thing. Yeah.
Very cool. And when you were talking about reporting a minute ago, that made me wonder, because I think about like in different times when I've had the opportunity to see a news crew come in, usually there's a cameraman and then there's a reporter. So are you doing that kind of thing where you're like filming and someone else is reporting and you guys just go, or how does that work?
Yeah, I think more of our reporting style is more we throw one of our, actors, you could say, in front of the camera and have them interview students, as opposed to being like, one script, teleprompter, doing it there and then. But we also do create videos that do have scripts. And so one of the videos that we worked on this year was we were out in front of the stadium explaining all of the different things that you do at the football game. So for ASU, we like jingle our keys before kickoff and have all these different traditions. And so that was more of the reporting style of having all these different, figures in front of the camera, explaining what we're doing and then playing the B-roll of said thing happening, to just kind of explain and get the freshmen involved and have them understand what's going on, which was fun for me because I'm also a freshman. So I was like, oh, this is interesting. I had no idea.
You could probably do one of those campus tours where you tell all these little interesting tidbits. So, so you're usually behind the camera, and here I just threw you in front of the camera.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I do also. I've done YouTube before, so I've had experience, trying to get myself in front of the camera. I'd love to like at least try acting once or twice, say I've done the thing, but I definitely specialize behind the camera, all that fun stuff.
Wow, that's amazing. And so we talked about kind of what's coming up, the next semester, next year, potentially that junior year study abroad. Do you have any aspirations for a particular career path when you're done?
I think right now I'm just kind of feeling that like out. My parents have always told me they think that by the time I get a job, it's going to be a job that doesn't exist yet. And so I'm just rolling with the punches and trying to figure out like what feels right. What's the right move. And I mean, I'm super blessed to say this, but I feel like opportunities come to me as opposed to me always like actively searching for them, which is awesome. It's definitely the perk of having this kind of job is it's all about networking. You're talking to people, figuring out what you're going to do, and then work. Eventually, the dream is the work comes to you. That's finally already starting to happen. I love that. So, I mean, hopefully by the time I'm looking at graduation, I'll have some sort of an idea of what I'm doing, but I don't honestly have any idea right now.
Well, and the beauty of the kind of this field is that freelance work is very much the norm almost. And it allows you to kind of get involved in ad hoc projects and just for people to see your work and be attracted to it. And so your vibe attracts your tribe. That's something we talk about all the time. And you're right. I mean, when I think about your work that I saw when you were at Thomas, and, that's what made me come to you when I had little small needs here and there. And, I think when people see your work and they connect with it and they like the energy and the feel of it, then that's exactly what happens. So that's a testament to the work that you're already doing. The fact that this much business is already coming to you on its own without you even trying.
Yeah, for sure. It's really awesome. And I think that's definitely part of my motto is just making people feel welcome. And I'm not the person you're scared of. There's no one to be scared of. We're here together doing this for fun. And I love that vibe of we're here creating. And that's the sole purpose is you're not here telling me what to do. And I'm not here telling you what to do. We're just here feeling it out, trying to make each other happy and capturing some awesome content.
That's so true. And I even think about like a few minutes ago with your photo shoot with Sky, there were a couple things she would do and you'd be like, okay, wait, stop, do that, redo it a little bit differently, because it's that kind of unplanned things that happen that you never know exactly what's going to ring true and what's going to just really pop visually and tell a story,
Mhm.
and I've always thought, like, okay, if you say a picture tells 1,000 words, video tells even more.
Mhm.
But of course we were doing photos there. So, there's just so much to work with, and I'm really excited to see the things that you do in the coming year when you're done and all the time in between. Because the really cool thing about it is you're already doing the thing, even though,
Yeah.
yes, you're
Yeah.
not done with the program yet or with your degree yet. But I mean, the fact that you've just dove in, you found all these amazing opportunities for yourself. I mean, you've got an amazing, portfolio put together already to be able to rattle off those particular, organizations that you interned with and that you're doing at ASU. I mean, good job. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
Really excited to see where you go from here.
Appreciate it.
Well, so Xavier, tell everyone how they can find you online if they want to look you up and see about possibly working with you.
For sure. Yeah, if you Google XVL Productions, you'll find my website there, as well as my Instagram handle should be XVL Productions as well. Everything there can be found online, and I've got website, portfolio, all that fun stuff up on the interweb. So yeah, just reach out. Feel free to let me know if you've got any questions or inquiries, and I'd love to work with anybody, literally anybody. I'm trying to expand my horizons and get a feel for all sorts of different types of work. Get a little trial run of everything. But yeah, XVL Productions is the company.
Excellent. And then one last closing thought on that front. So we were talking about the fact that you'll be home over the summer, but do you ever work with folks remotely as well if there needs to do that?
I don't tend to cover projects if I'm not physically there, but I definitely look ahead. And if I'm trying to work with a client, I'm doing this right now. There's a client in Arizona, and I've been trying to plan out through outbreak, scheduling, planning that, writing a script for that, getting all that taken care of here. So although we're not actually filming or making any of it right now, definitely making sure that I'm staying in contact with those clients so that as soon as I hit the ground running there, we're good to go.
Excellent. A lot to think about. Well, thanks everyone for joining today. I hope you got some great ideas and learned a little bit about what Xavier's doing. So look forward to seeing you on the next episode.
Thank you.